Howdy y'all, this is Ethan Bonreal, and I am restarting my Let's Play of Earthbound like I promised. So, I decided to do this because I looked at the first video of my Earthbound Let's Play, and it was real bad. I didn't like it that much, it was real awkward. I was very clearly struggling with deciding how I wanted to tackle LPing. But now I'm grown, I learned some things, and I'm a little bit more comfortable with the Let's Play process, so I feel like this will go a lot smoother, and then also it'll just be a lot more fun for me, because doing dating sims is cute and all, but I don't get to really talk about anything other than the game itself, and with this will give me opportunities to update y'all on my life, and do whatever the fuck I want, basically. So, here we are, we got this game that is extremely popular with homosexuals that we're about to jump into, and not only homosexuals, but nerds too. And as long as you are basically some sort of 90s kid, you probably either... Actually, that's not true, Earthbound was not that popular when it came out, but the internet really decided to make it popular, which is kind of why it is one of those games that's really highly suggested to people and is very commonly Let's Played. But, hopefully, with me here and this game, we will have a fire combo that will keep y'all amused and interested. Actually, I'm gonna do PK gaming, there we go. Oh, actually that's a spoiler, don't worry about that. But y'all don't know what PK stands for anyway. So, part of the reason why I decided to restart Earthbound 2 is because, like I said, this game is real popular with homosexuals, and I find that when homosexuals don't main Zelda, Peach, or Kirby in Super Smash Bros., they typically go straight for Ness or Lucas because they're really cute despite their freaky giant heads, but, you know, this game's pretty aesthetically pleasing, it's cute. So this is gonna go this way. I am gonna probably just speed through the prologue of this game, because it keeps sending you back to the same scene over and over again, and you'll see what I mean in a bit. And I'm gonna just explain what's going on, that way we don't have to stop that much so we can get to the actual gameplay. But we're not necessarily missing a cutscene, because those haven't really become mainstream in games yet. But we are going to get updated on what the hell's going on with me. But first, we got some plot being dropped on us. Boom. And just like that, the game starts. So, I should probably show off Ness to y'all. So this is Ness, he's in his pajamas, got a freaky head, kinda got a line for a mouth, his hairline's a little bit fucked up, but you know, good for him, good for that kid. And he's also kind of an asshole. We're about to walk up in this room, not say hi to our sister, don't mind me, gonna take this bat out of this chest, and then peace the fuck out, see you Tracy. So, other than Ness having a kind of a interesting sprite, part of the charm of this game is that it just uses very bizarre, I don't know what the word is, bizarre aesthetics, really, to make us really immersed in how whimsical this game is. And you'll see that once we start getting into fights, because there's a lot of psychedelic shit in this game. But I'm hoping y'all are at least a little familiar with Earthbound. I'm not gonna go super in-depth into it, but I will say I first played this game in college, and I enjoyed it a lot. Oh, I should probably read what the dog is speaking, because dogs are important. Besides humans, dogs also sleep at night. Why aren't you asleep? Okay, our dog's a little bit of an asshole. He gets it from us, though. But yeah, this is probably my time to actually update y'all on what's going on with my life, so I'm gonna take that in stride. Basically, as you may or may not know, I graduated from grad school, I'm looking for a job, I've been looking for a job for the past 2.5 months. It's real rough. I really wish that I had... Well, I mean, I have a job now, I just hate it and it doesn't pay well, so I want to start a career related to my degree. And my degree is basically in public service. It's a public administration degree, which is what I would like to do. Something at least vaguely related to that. I want to work with helping people. But other than that, what else have I been doing? Basically whatever homosexuals do when they don't have basically purpose in their life. I have sex on occasion, I get depressed, and I play video games, basically. Like, that's really, that's really it. I was actually talking to someone about that a while ago, that gays tend, basically, so there are like three things we do. One is we delete Grindr, or just avoid anything that has to do with men, to avoid the feelings related to that. As a way to cleanse ourselves, and that usually lasts like a week or two. And then two, we basically, if we don't know what to do with our life, we just try to get laid, because that's how we know how to deal with insecurity in a lot of cases. At least for me and my friend group, but the sad part is that we're usually not all too successful at that, and that ends up making us feel worse. So, I should probably talk about what I just did. So, a meteor crash landed near us. We went to check it out, but we weren't allowed because it's a fucking meteor, and now we just got sent right back home. And that's what I meant by earlier when I said they basically just keep sending you back to the same scene repeatedly in the prologue. So, we're gonna go back to our bedroom 3 times. We've already done it once, and this is the second time we are in our bedroom right here. And get used to it, because we were about to be sent back upstairs again. And we turn the lights on. We're gonna ignore Tracy. I don't like how she looks. She kind of creeps me out. And then I guess our mom has something to say to us. Okay, what's good? My land, who could be knocking at the door at this time of night? Would you answer it? I guess. Okay. And it's Pokey. So that was actually the kid we talked to up at the top of that hill. Pokey is basically an asshole, and he is the kind of the instigator of the plot in a lot of ways. You'll see what I mean more as the thing goes, or as the game goes on. But anyway, I should probably read this dialogue. When I took Piggy to the place where the meteorite landed. Oh, good evening, ma'am. You're looking lovely as usual. Anyway, as I was saying, the police that were guarding the meteorite left suddenly to deal with the sharks. You know, the sharks, they're the local ruffians, and they were really going wild. But suddenly, I noticed that Picky was gone. I blame the cops. It certainly wasn't my fault at all. When my dad gets back, I know I'm gonna get it. You're my bestest friend. Won't you help me find Picky? The fuck? What's this got to do with me? If you refuse, I'll say something that'll cut you like a knife. Will you come with me? Nah. Okay, I won't say anything to hurt you. Will you please come with me? And if you say no again, it just cycles over again. So, basically, we gotta help him out. Alright. Okay, good buddy, let's blow this popsicle stand. But before we go, why don't you say goodbye to your mom? Hold on. Fuck. Okay. Oops, sorry about that. I'm gonna cut the video there, so... Why don't you say goodbye to your mom? Don't you agree, ma'am? Okay. I know that dog is unreliable, but you should take King along. The cracked bat in Tracy's room could help you out at a time like this. No matter what anyone says, you're a courageous, strong boy. You're my very own natural-born fighter. You'll go far. Remember to go for it. But I think you should change out of your jammies before you leave. Very clearly, Ness's mom wants us up out of this fucking house, because she really seems to be pretty eager for us to go on an adventure. And, oh yeah, I forgot. I didn't even show off Ness's adventure gear, so here he is looking cute with his hat on to the side. We are gonna go back downstairs, and that was the 3rd time they sent you back to our room. And I think we go back one more time, I'm not sure, I don't remember, but we skipped most of that, so it don't matter. Anyway, what's up, Pokey? Sorry about giving you this game-type advice, but you should equip your weapon. You know what equip means, right? Yeah. Okay, that's good. Just be sure to pay attention to details like that. Alright, you go in front and I'll follow out at a safe distance. Let's get going. And Pokey is 100% correct. I totally forgot to equip that bat, so let me do that. There we go, there we go. And we are gonna talk to our mom one more time. Yeah, sure, you're cool, whatever. See, that's what I mean by she wants us out of this house. We're probably really annoying, it's because our head's so big. But, do you want me to go with you? I guess I have no choice. Let's go. Okay, well, we have a party of 3. We got an asshole and a dog, and then Ness, and I'm pretty sure we need to use the phone real quick. Beep. Nope. Okay, we gotta wait for it to actually activate, so there we go. Now the phone's gonna ring. So saving in this game is actually pretty neat. So you save the game by calling your dad while he's at work, and he tells you how much money you saved up on your bank account, and then also he saves by recording your adventure. He's also kind of weird. Don't forget to call me periodically during your adventure. I can make a record of your progress. Oh yeah, I deposited $30 in your bank. Do you have your ATM card? Yeah. Good luck, my boy. I feel like such a hero. What? Well, the father of a hero, at least. Wahaha. Slam. Beep. Oh man. He kind of weirds me out. Ness's dad is a little bit weird, but I think it's just because he's I don't know what that dude's deal is. I wanted to find an explanation, but I can't really think of one. So if you try to go this way early on, you actually can't. Because Pokey is going to tell you what the fuck. You just go wherever you want. Society has rules, so we need to actually focus on helping this dude out. And we're going to get into our first fight of the game. With a coil snake, which we are going to... Ah, shit, we missed. We are gonna beat the shit out of the snake. There we go, TY. Get out of here, you fucker. And you'll notice that even though Pokey joined our party, Porky's actually his, like, Japanese name. He joined our party. He don't really do nothing but complain the entire time, which is actually really funny. 'Cause I just find people who really love to complain. I find them both annoying, but also very amusing. Because I have known a lot of people, and I deal with a lot of people on a regular basis, who just fucking love to complain and complain and complain and complain, and they just never have anything positive to say, which isn't bad necessarily, but it can be extremely annoying, especially when that's all you're adding to a situation. I think people tend to think that people who are really sarcastic all the time are, like, real witty and cute, but that shit can get so fucking annoying, like, when you're trying to do something and they're just only adding, like, useless commentary to what you're doing. I find that as I've gotten older, that's really kind of cemented in my brain that I don't want to deal with people's complaining if they're not actually accomplishing anything. Like, it's okay to complain, like, I don't think it's bad. In fact, I complain a lot. But it's like, it's that combination of complaining and then, like, adding nothing while you're complaining. Like, at least work while you complain, or, like, just do something. Like, because it's like, you're just making this harder for me, dude. Alright. So this is actually part of how Earthbound works, is that the enemies in this game are not like high fantasy stuff. You ain't gonna fight any like dragons or anything. It's just like stuff you would see in real life, basically. It's runaway dogs, and snakes at the beginning, then you move up to beating up local hooligans and police officers, and then eventually you punch a taxi with a bat, and it's pretty legit. Actually, I'm partially lying. We do start seeing some really weird stuff, but at the very beginning of the game, you don't see anything that freaky. You do get attacked by an exploding tree, which is everyone's favorite enemy in the game, but we'll talk more about that later. Woof. If I'd known this was going to be such a scary place, I wouldn't have come along. I'm out of here, and our dog pieces the fuck out. Okay, this must be Picky. Yo, what's good? Oh shit. What? Oh, you woke me up. Pokey, I've been looking all over for you. You see, Pokey got scared and ran away. Well, I'm glad at least that you're okay. Let's go home now. I bet Mom and Dad are worried sick about us. Jeez, sometimes I wonder which one of us is the real big brother. So Pokey's key characteristic is that he is really annoying, he loves to complain, and also he is a pathological coward. Ness, do you hear that buzzing sound that sounds like a bee flying around? Not really. Oh, come on, you must hear it. There we go, that's the sound. And just like that, we have a beam of plot shooting out into the sky to tell us what the fuck we're supposed to be doing here. And this is basically the end of the prologue, almost. A bee I am not. I'm from 10 years in the future, and in the future all is devastation. Gygus, the universal cosmic destroyer, sent all to the horror of eternal darkness. ... However, you must listen. Where I am from, there's a well-known legend that has been handed down from ancient times. It says, when the chosen boy reaches the point, he will find the light. The passing of time will shatter the rock, or the nightmare rock, and reveal the path of light. You see, it is my opinion that you are that boy, Ness. This I believe. Gygus' monstrous plan must have set in motion somewhere on Earth, or must have been set in motion somewhere on Earth. If you start to confront the enemy immediately, you may have time to counter the evil intentions of Gygus. 3 things are of the utmost importance: wisdom, courage, and friendship. The legends from the ancient times tell of these 3 boys and a girl who will defeat Gygus. I will tell you more later. Go now, and do not be anxious about the future. You have much work to do. Did you listen to what I had told you? Okay, we listened to your story. You are as exceptional as I expected you to be. Well, I guess we got this space bug in our party now. And basically, you can... I want to say you could kind of use him to grind, but it's not really that efficient. This bee-dude who is helping us out basically is going to one-shot everything. It's very strong. But we also learn here, or it's re-verified, Pokey is a gigantic coward, because he is really not interested in saving the day or beating the shit out of wild animals with us, much like Ness is. So, he is probably going to peace out pretty soon, as you can guess, which is why we don't actually get to control Pokey. He just kind of does his own thing and complains. But anyway, I'ma go this way here. Yes, 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 yes. Actually, I already mentioned 2 things that people do when they're when they don't have like direction in their life. I was like, they delete Grinder and then they just start having sex. And then the other one is I find that people try to get hobbies or like basically look for things to do to make them feel better about themselves. Like maybe they'll take up like playing a new game or like learning a martial art or some shit. And that just never ends up working out, in part because it ends up being a lot of work, and I can relate to that too, because I honestly, I kind of do that with Let's Playing on the DL, but you'll hear more about that later. Anyway, it's been a long time, Buzz. You've been successful at foiling Master Gygus' plans, but, Buzz, you must now surrender. You're no longer a hero, but just an useless insect. I'll stomp you hard. Oh shit, mate. The Starman Jr. blocks the way. So this is our first boss battle, and you can honestly do whatever you want. And one of the beautiful parts of this game, if you do not like mashing your A button, is you can just select auto fight and it will actually play for you, which is a little bit toxic, honestly. But, I mean, really, modern RPGs are just cutscene generators, and you don't really have to do that much. So, I don't got no sort of shame. I'm gonna put this on auto, and I'm gonna just talk to you while this happens. Basically, Buzz is gonna kick the shit out of this dude's ass, and it's a one-sided fight. You can't lose, really. I'm probably gonna cut the video after, maybe after this fight. I might do a little bit more. I don't know. I'm still debating. We're at like 20 minutes now. I think I am gonna cut it after this, but I don't know what my upload schedule for this game is gonna be. I'm thinking maybe once a week. Don't quote me on that. Like I said, I do Let's Plays basically because I'm depressed and I don't have direction in my life in a lot of ways. So that's why it's so sporadic, because these are a lot of work, and sometimes when you're depressed you don't want to do something that's a lot of work, but at the same time you need stimulation. which is what this is for me. So we'll see how this update schedule goes. We'll see if I'm still able to do my other Let's Plays at the same time. I mean, I'm not working now, so hopefully that'll work out. But anyway, Buzz beat the shit out that dude, and we are now level 3. Offense went up by 2, Guts went up by 1, and our Vitality went up by 1. Oh, our IQ also, and HP. Oh, our PP. Everyone loves some PP up. Okay. Ooh, I was taking a big chance there. He came from 10 years in the future to kill me, so he can't relax yet. From now on, you'll be fighting enemies sent by Gygas, as well as humans who have evil thoughts. They'll definitely make trouble during your adventure. Animals are also becoming violent due to Gygas' influence over the evil in their minds. It is the truth, so listen. So that's actually a pretty major plot point. So Gygas, we learn little pieces about what Gygas is, but Gygas basically is a psychic entity that can influence the evil in things' minds, and more importantly, it can actually also possess inanimate objects. So, we are going to be fighting some really weird shit. Like I said, we're going to start by beating up dogs and old ladies, and then we're going to eventually probably smash the shit out of a taxi, and then probably, I promise you, we are going to eventually get murdered by a cup of coffee, because that thing is actually pretty strong. But let us wrap up the video here. Now that I hope that piqued your interest, it's going to be pretty cute to see me fight that coffee, because that is a very strong enemy later. But in the meantime, I'm going to cut the video here, and I will see y'all later. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you're interested in this Earthbound Let's Play. It'll probably encourage me to play it a little bit more. If you are a homosexual that loves getting hobbies, but then not actually fulfilling them because you're depressed, smash that fucking like button. And what else? Nothing. So, bye!